Hello everybody and welcome back to Pocket Captains Plays Master of Orion II. Well, it's been a week. I didn't want it to be a week, but it was. It's just been a crazy... It's summer, and I'm enjoying myself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And this isn't the only thing I'm playing too, but it's a nice quiet Sunday night. Everybody's gone to bed except for me, and I thought, hey, what a great time to play a little more Master of Orion. So maybe I'll talk a little less this time and play a little more. That might be more interesting. So... last time we found a nice ship on a nice world on Hap. There it is, Rich. Can't lose sight of that one. Uz also has natives. We don't want to lose sight of that. And apparently I'm leaving Tyrannus, which has ocean and abundant. Well, those aren't bad worlds either. So if we go back to our colonies, though, the humans. Oh well, actually not bad. Colony ship is coming from the mine world. That is my automation. That's my big building world for planets right now. It's radiated. It'll be a while before that's terraformed. And I think I picked this one for it'll be a research world. Swamp. I'm going down here. Medium, swamp, normal gravity. It has the ability to do some farming. That's going to come in handy. Over research side, we were looking at neural scanner. I guess I'm going up the research path. Yeah. And yeah, back to that swampy world. So I think I got soil enrichment, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's great. And it's in the right order too. That's good. Now why this order? Automated factory first always. I need that for the build points. I mean, getting anything done without that 5 basic plus 1, it just takes too long. Then 2 in farming, because inevitably the babies are born, they always end up in farming. And you know, I can get away without farming for a while. Soil enrichment to make sure I keep it down to just one guy. And in research lab, it's like the automated factory. 5, yeah, I can't put the mouse up, but it generates 5 research points plus 1 for each science. So if it's going to be a research world, I'm going to need that. And I'm definitely heading toward, looks like supercomputers. If I look at the path here, I want to get some basic research going. Ooh, I forgot about Holo Simulator. That too has some appeal. Interesting choices. Interesting choices. But ultimately, if I'm going to defend my world, I'm going to want to get up that chemistry tree to protect myself. So, I can't ignore that. It won't be too long before the interns show up, and I don't want to get caught with my pants down. So, what have I got going over here? A neural scanner. Well, that'll help me with the spying. Now there's the choice. Holo Simulator or Supercomputer. You know, I'm a traditionalist. I'm going to go for the supercomputer. I always do. Yeah, how sad is that? Just doing what you always do. But that's what I'm going to do. Play it safe. I don't want to experiment tonight. You know, it's a funny thing. I play this game all the time, and I could lose. I do lose. I have to admit, it's a little unnerving playing while I'm recording, thinking, oh crap, at any one time, if I make a terrible decision, am I going to get my butt kicked so everybody can watch and go, oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of nerve putting that on the YouTubes. So 2 more points, 2 more turns. Oh, did we have a leader we wanted? Let's take a look. I got him. Ooh, Mega Wealth. Yes, I want Mega Wealth. 400. I'm not spending a dime till I get him. I could use the funding. And 2. And I may have to boost my tax just to make sure I get him. Colony base, absolutely. Let's get that ocean world. It's not going to be good for much except extra food. No, I need you to build stuff. I don't want you to sit there and farming. Automated factory, hydroponic, research lab, soil enrichment, just like in the other one. It doesn't look like I'm having a morale problem. There's no unhappy faces. You know when there's a morale problem when you have unhappy faces, and I guess that doesn't really come up with democracy. I can't remember now. Let's see, info, race stats, democracy. People like representatives to run the government. No single body of people directly controls the government or the personal freedoms. Defensive agents, -10. So I'm going to need that. Definitely need the neural scanner to help me with that, because that problem there is going to, really impede my spy defense. Assimilate captured proper people every 4 turns because they love us so. Research is boosted. Tax revenue is boosted. Prohibited from annihilating captured populations. Well, there's no fun in that. I want to exterminate them all. But, you know, all right. I'll be human. I'll live in the moment. We have a research problem. Down by 2. Okay, I'll put them over there for now. But I'm definitely looking forward to some soil enrichment happening on some of these worlds. No, my research is going to suffer. My research is suffering for these decisions. I got to keep these guys maxed out. This is not a researching world. I think I put a research center there just for the 5 points. And every point helps, believe me. When you only have 32. It may seem like a waste, but it's not. And I know it's not going to be too long now before I encounter other races, and I have to be ready with defense. 1, 2, weaponry. Get out of here. You know, come up with these cheap weaponry crap. Okay, where's that leader? 11 turns. I'm not going to get there in time. Let's try boosting that. It's going to really cost me my time, but I'm going to get the colony ship, and that's the main thing. You know what? When you build that colony ship, you go right ahead and build me another one. You possibly could be my shipyard world. I don't know. I don't have enough. Sakra. Ooh, too bad, boys. Barcada's gonna burn. Colony ship. Well, they reproduce so quickly, I don't think they'll even notice. You're heading to Hap. I need some more rich worlds. Yep. Rich. Heavy G. That's too bad. I can deal with the heavy G later. Heavy G is a terrible penalty, but remember, planetary gravity generator over here in the physics. That's a must get. I always get. I mean, look what else is in that row. Graviton beams. Oh, they're great. They tear ships apart. And tractor beams not only keep them from getting away, but they also make your targeting so much more effective. You get enough. I mean, you need 1 tractor beam per size class of the ship. So for a cruiser, if I remember correctly, you need 3, and it won't escape. And capturing it is easy. You can actually just go over. So tractor beams are a lot of fun. Graviton's a lot of fun, but worldwide productivity-wise, there's no substitution for gravity generator. I mean, all those are great toys, but I need productivity in all my worlds. And as soon as I start gathering, like all of them right now, normal, they're all normal gravity, but I'm going for a heavy gravity world. I can't be messing around with that. 250, am I going to get there in time? 8. It's tough. 8, 324. Oh yeah, I should get there. Yeah. Rough math, but I should be able to get there. I'm really penalizing my ability to do productivity for a bit. 1 and 2. Hey, welcome to the neighborhood. So I got A3 as Ga. This is probably going to be A4. Well, if Ga can be with a G, then this can be a mine. Okay, A3 mines. I have another world that's a little bigger, and if I can get productivity going, this is probably going to be my shipyard world. Research lab for now, but if I encounter an alien, I'm going to switch it to Starbase. Because I can't waste time building ships. Alright, what else is out there? Let's boldly go. Where we have never gone before. I mean, we're a charismatic species, so encountering an alien for us isn't that bad. Actually, maybe providential. Okay, we're going to do freighters. Who can build me some freighters? Who's sitting around with nothing really important to do? Might be you guys. Oh, don't get me wrong. You got important work to do, but freighters, you got... Okay, so I'm watching the number down here. 4. That means I need 5 freighters per person to transport colonists. If I try to transport from... I wouldn't do this roll, but if I were to move them over to here, that put me at -1 freighter. That means somebody's starving. Now, the good news is I could probably get away with it because there's no farming here, so if he goes in a freighter, he's not actually eating on this world. So it would probably balance out in the time it would take him to arrive. One of the challenges I find with playing non-subterranean races is finding enough people to do anything. Even though I want to send somebody to mine very much, it's an important world for me. Who can I send? Ga? The closest world is mine. And that's my other building world. Do I sacrifice one building world for another? You know what? How long would that take? 4 turns. Terrible risk. Yeah, I was right. Balanced out. But that means I'm penalizing my one building world, which I really don't want to do. 385. I've almost got it. Yeah, but on the other hand, reproduction-wise, they're going up by 36,000. You have to look down the lower left-hand corner. They're going up by 36,000 per turn. That's not too bad. That's not bad. That's okay. 36,000 per turn. That means they'll make up that number. It'll take time. They're making it up. Okay. Rich Terran world. That's the one. Oh, that is the one. That will end up being my shipyard world. All other priorities are rescinded. We've got to get there with that colony ship. Unfortunately, there's nobody heading there right now. Oh, somebody's arrived. So you know I'm going to do the terrible thing. I'm going to pop him from there to there. I need that ship. Yep, that was crazy. That was crazy. Now I'm really low on freighters. Oh, but you know what? Let's give them all a bit of a break. Bring that back down to 0. Let's hire us a leader with some mega wealth under the hood. And we're going to make a financial and labor leader. Let's put him on A3 mine. There you go, boyo. Get to work. We're short freighters, which means there's going to be starvation. It's a risk. I knew it. If I pick... You know, here's a tip. The world that tends to starve is the last one you look at. So if I make it this one, which has some pretty good numbers on it, you can afford to lose somebody. A3 mine with short food. Not that one. Not that one, you incredible machine. No, not this one. This one's the one I want short of food. Not A3 mine. All right, we have 2 more turns to hydroponic, 2 more turns to soil enrichment. 1. A3 mine again. Dag nabbit. 2. Yay, food for everybody. Okay, soil enrichment. Great. That's a big boon for me because this means overall I can take some of those farmers out of there and put them to work on something more important. What is more important? Colony ship? You know, for the moment, I think it is. I need a few colony ships. Okay, so here's the thing about this game. Later on, we're going to go probably dump a lot of what we're doing into defense. You notice I'm not building a lot of star bases. This is the expand part of the game. To win this game, early on, one of the most important things you can do is explore. Get out there as far as you can. Find the good worlds. Skip some of the craptacular ones, like, well, poor and toxic. Don't invest. You see how much time it takes to make a colony ship? Don't invest a lot in those worlds. Hang on to them. Wait for the good. Oh, I want to move him in there, but he's the only researcher I've got going. Let's get some more guys on research on the payroll here. Yeah, one more there. Okay. The mine guy's going to arrive soon. No more than 2 here because it's a poor world. Yes, it's taking them forever to build stuff. Don't care. Let it take as long as it takes. There are certain worlds that are really important. And now, mind you, both of these guys get a research bonus. The researcher guy is the leader of both these worlds. It's the solar system, not the planets. So it will be useful to get a research lab and a couple of guys up there eventually. We have an extra guy here. Unfortunately, there is a penalty for gravity, but we're going to take care of that sooner. Let's keep going by the Raiden. Oh, we got to get to Raiden. In fact, send 2 ships. I almost wish I had a destroyer with some missiles to protect that world. Oh, freighter fleets. Good. We need that. That's going to be very important. So let's keep playing. Click, click. Settler has arrived at A2 mine. Okay. Yes! Full productivity again. Don't be afraid to take your time and reevaluate, though. I don't know how many times I lose because I get lost in a specific strategy. I was looking at one specific thing, and I let something else slip by my attention, and that's when I lost. There were signs, and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And there's a lot to manage. Like, for example, this number up here, 4 out of 6. That's how many ships I can have. Realistically, I'm not using up my potential. I should have a couple of destroyers, but then who does the building, right? Everybody here is very, very busy. right now I should be pushing hard for my my supercomputers and really get myself out of this research. I mean, 47, that's a sad amount of research. Automated factory. Those worlds are about to pop. Hydroponics. The more worlds you give me hydroponics, the more guys I can have not doing farming here and getting them over there. So hydroponics. See, that would just 2 points per each hydroponic farm sustains that world and this one. And you, soil enrichment's around the corner. That's going to help a lot. So is that research lab. I won't lie to you. I need researches. I say research is plural. It's a silly thing to say. But I need research. Okay. Gah has a freighter fleet. Sorry, everybody. I guess a little later than I thought. And I've been digging in the garden all day, planting trees and things. I guess it's taken its toll being out in the sun. It's made me a little crazy. But you know, my 5-year-old had fun. Oh! Researches. I don't want anybody else to have him. I know that's greedy. But I'm thinking about Gah. Gah could be a good farm/research world. If I put him on Gah, eventually I think that will pay off. Where is Gah? Is Gah here? Is this Gah? Yeah. You can click on it here or just left and right click. I usually go left and right, but in this case I kind of know who it is. Things aren't moving that speedily. I am kind of worried though. And Taran/other races are just around the corner. And we don't want to miss the fun. And I don't have a missile base. But I'm hoping one of the other races do, and they love us, and they want to trade with us, and give us those sweet, sweet missile bases. If you have a missile base, you can go far. Oh, look at that. Fully self-sustaining with surplus. You're going to get a hydroponic farm. We're going to have more surplus. Actually, in fact, we're going to probably start shipping food back to Homeworld soon. How's that for interesting? Yes. Salvage the key to fusion beam and class 1 shields. Well, isn't that nice? That was a strike of luck. I wonder how we got that lucky. Oh, of course, I'm not playing impossible. And my 2 ships are there. It's basically tempting me to go ahead and build a nice ship. And as I think about it, I haven't disabled my attack ability. This ship, these guys should have a decent enough computer to make that work. Oh, and look at mine 3. You know something? Normally I go destroyers. And I don't know, I should play it safe. But that's some nice technology. Put on a cruiser. Clear. Reinforced hull, always. This is a defense ship, so I don't need extended fuel banks. Heavy mount. Class 1 shield. Fusion beam has also got a point defense ability. Laser cannons would be upgraded if I had researched fusion beam, but I didn't actually research it. I found it. So there's no miniaturization yet. If you go point defense, by the way, it's not as big. See, watch, if I turn this off, damage 2 to 6, space 15. Damage goes down 1 to 3, space 7. But basically now it's not really used for attacking ships and other things. It's used to point defense against missile attacks. And I always like to have a few on board. Heavy mount, mind you. Really cranks up the space. 10. From 10 to 20, watch it go up. Cost goes up, but the damage also goes up. I like to have a couple of heavy mounts too on board. So I go heavy mount, make up the difference with fusion interceptor. You know, I don't need to fiddle with that. My ego can handle that. I have to rename it after myself. Oh, I can't build it. I don't have a star base. Well, you know what the responsible thing to do is? Let's build us a star base and get this world ready to build interceptors. Oh, yes. I always wish there was more than 2 people there, but it's coming along. That's the benefit of a rich world. It catches up so fast. Supercomputer. Now we're cooking with grease. Stay away from there. I want to go in there. Now, If I go up the chemistry tree, I can start arming myself hard with some heavy-duty stuff. Or I could go up the construction tree to robo-miners and really get my building going hard and fast. Tricky decisions. If I was up against an enemy already, or if I'd found a monster world I had to conquer, I would be inclined to go up the chemistry tree. This is good too, by the way, but I can live without it. What Space Academy will do is whoops, I didn't mean to pick it. What it will do is it'll bring my ships up maybe I will. It's only 5 turns. Let's get my ships when they launch up a level, because I want to give them an advantage in combat. I'm already thinking about this world when it's ready to go. I want it to be ready to pop with the Space Academy, and every ship that launches is up 1 level of experience. So, yeah, because that level of experience is a good combat enhancer. Still not ready for Raiden. Oh, but I do have to think about... We have a supercomputer, and I want that cooking. Research lab, supercomputer. Which is more valuable? Soil enrichment or probably research lab, supercomputer. They're not starving for food. Colony ship. Supercomputer in between. And I'll do another colony ship. Soil enrichment here. Supercomputer, absolutely. Research lab. Oops, supercomputer, absolutely. I want those supercomputers. As I said, if I'd encountered another species already, after that's done, definitely building a supercomputer. If it was anything else, I'd interrupt the construction to move up supercomputer, but it is a colony ship and we're deep in, and I do need those, so I won't interrupt the colony ship. Thank you for the Space Academy. So this will be a tricky one later on. Xenopsychology is great for negotiation. Alien Management Center keeps conquered populations down, but I won't debate that yet. Let's go Battlepods. Battlepods will allow me to put... Oh, let's talk about that one for a second. If you're going to have a choice, if you're the Borathi, for example, Truth Pods, you can put more troops on a starship. It makes boarding easier, going from ship to ship. Survival Pods, if you have a special leader on your ships, he'll survive if one of your other ships... if that ship's destroyed, he can move to one of the other ships and survive the battle. But battle pods, for me, is the winner. Increase space on a ship by 50%. That's like extra 2 or 3 weapons on a ship. I can't turn that down. It's all about the victory. So far so good. Nobody's encountered. We're finding some nice worlds. I'm getting my research up, making it possible. Basically, you go into growth and then stabilization. Growth, stabilization. What's all that purple? Did I encounter somebody? Nope. Growth, stabilization. So we're in a stabilizing round. Okay, there's some food there. So yeah, soil enrichment could become more desirable very soon. 3 out of 4. Eesh. Colony ship, soil enrichment, supercomputer. Give me that colony ship, please. Might be worth it to buy it. Not like I'm hurting for my economy. 204. You know what? We're going to buy that. It gets in building supercomputer anyway, so that's good. Food 3. Somebody else is farming. Oh, hydroponics finished. No more freebies from hydroponics now. Every other baby that's born is going to be a burden on my worlds. Alright, you get out to Raiden. No doubt this is going to put me in range of another race. And that's going to probably change all my build orders. Go, boys. I have plans for a ship, though. I'm going to redesign it when I get Battlepods. 3. I like 3. 3 is a good balanced number, especially on this world. Maybe not this one. But definitely on my rich worlds, 3. 3 people starting. Oh, see, there's only 2 people point in that one. Let's put them over here in research. We need them there. 3 for the rich worlds, maybe 2 for the not so rich worlds. Put more people in research. There's no shame in that. Because there's that trade-off with pollution. But we're going to take care of that when we go up the chemistry tree. Now, armor barracks. That puts a tank defending your world. That's pretty good. Fighter garrison. Fighters to defend your world. You don't have a missile base. That's looking really tempting. Your best beam weapons. But I've seen every enemy I've ever encountered just chew them up. They don't really hold up very well unless you've got some phasers or something. Spaceport, economy. Oh, increase your money generation by 50%. I always do the spaceport. I need that economy. I don't. Every time I go below and I start getting to minuses, I have to increase the tax, which decreases everybody's production by 10%. So basically, if I'm investing in that economy, it's like I'm investing in my productivity. And for this game, research and productivity are extremely important. Food is easy enough to manage. Keep the people out of the way. Get them from there to the right side. You don't really want everybody over here. Food is almost like a waste of people. So if you can get food over to production and research, that's the way to go. And research and investing in the economy and keeping your taxes at zero, another great way to invest in production. Research lab, supercomputer, that's great. Famous. Spiritual leader increases reproduction. I think I'm going to need that. Diplomat to help me with my negotiations. And famous. Believe it or not, Rayleigh is one of my favorite people. Famous brings in, by the way, better people to choose from. Better hires. You know she's going right to Raiden. She's got to go right to Raiden. How am I doing? I guess I must have used up all my leaders now. You know, given the quality of my leaders, it's almost tempting to get rid of him. Dismiss. By keeping a spot free, yeah, I wasted the money, but if I keep a spot free, she might bring in somebody even better, and if I don't keep the spot free, there's no chance that's going to happen. If it wasn't for her, I probably would have kept him. Kept my science guy. Okay, colony ship, we got supercomputers on the brain. We're about to get a research boost. Starbase. Good, we're going to need to defend that new world. Now we have the A4. I'm going to designate this as a shipyard. No terraforming required. A4. I'll put shipyard. This is a reminder to me that from now on, ships be built here. Automated factory, hydroponics. Now this is an important world to me. I'm not going to probably waste my time on these supporting things. I just want to get on with defending it. A starbase. Marine barracks, just in case bad things happen. Yeah. A3 mine is just around the corner. And they finally got, but I really want this world. Ooh, do I move them over? You bet I do. I want at least 2 guys in this world. At least. You'll make up the difference soon enough, like 48,000 per turn. If you look up here, he's only half. When he gets to every 1,000, which is actually, this is actually in units of thousands. So 1,000 plus 1, 2, 3 is 1,000,000. Every 1,000,000 is another person to do work. So we're a ways from that extra 1,000,000. I wish we had cloning centers now. But I don't regret my decisions. I regret no decisions, except not exploring. So you go here. This is probably going to prompt an encounter. But that's all right. Maybe they'll be nice. Maybe they'll be kind. Make a friend. This sweet, sweet little world, my shipyard world. I want a spiritual leader. Why? Because spiritual leaders increase reproductive potential by 15%. Oh, wait. Increases morale of a planet by 15%. Oh, I got that wrong. Still, morale booster by 15%. Let's see what it does to the planet. Can't wait to find out. So let's go on a little longer. You can't resist. I just can't resist. I got to go click, click, click. Spaceport and finding the robo-miners. And after robo-miners, a straight race up the chemistry tree. Frig! I found an enemy. Oh, these are the points of difficult decisions now. I'm just at the cusp of robo-miners. It's teasing me, and every time that happens, I make a terrible mistake. Merculite. I need chemistry. I need rockets. I need to defend my world. This is an infant helpless world. I may have to give up some things to keep it. I don't have a ship yet. They're building a starbase, but I gave up the guy to go over here. You're almost done that. Give me another colony ship. I need a ship to defend that world. These two jokers aren't it. Let's go over and meet the neighbors. That's not the button. Haha, that's the button. I have nobody in espionage. Hi. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Let's try. Trade treaty. It's acceptable. Hey, we're going to be friends. Let's try a research treaty. Not interested. Well, what have you got under the hood? Planetary missile bases. What do you want for it? Automated factory? You betcha. Oh, we are going to be good friends. Battle scanner. Titanium armor. What do you want for the battle scanner? Supercomputer. That's a bit rich for my blood. What else have you got? Tritanium? Deuterium. Yeah. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. I just put him in range of my fusion rifle. Fusion beam. Yeah, I'm all over that action. Of course, I know I'm building a better ship for him. Fusion drive for soil enrichment. Yeah, I want faster ships. Anti-missile rockets? Research lab. No, I don't think so. You can languish in your own research mire. But I got missile bases now. And you know what that means? A4 Shipyard has the ability to defend itself. So give me some of that good home missile basing. Yeah. That'll keep us alive. Providing they can get the bloody thing built. But I did send somebody over. Help is on the way. So we might just survive this. Now, notice our income has taken a hit. That's okay. That's all right. It's because we're set up now, we're making friendly. And when you make friendly with a trade treaty, you take a hit for a while. But after a while, it builds up and it becomes a positive. Let's do a little report on this guy. What's he like? Erratic. And he's going to change his mind. He's an expansionist too. We're going to step on each other's toes. I'm going to need some spying eventually. Spaceports would be nice. But not on fire for that right now. I need a crappy world to build me 1, 2, 3, some spies. Let's keep them out of my face so they don't steal all my goodies. I basically traded for everything I need, so it shouldn't be a problem. So we've encountered the Trilarians, which means I think there's going to be a hyperspace flux, which prevents ships from traveling in hyperspace, and he's free to go and do whatever he wants. Fortunately, I've got his missile base now, so I can defend myself, especially since I'm going up the chemistry tree now, and I'm grabbing myself some Merculites. So if he does decide to attack me, hopefully I've got some Mercs on my missile base ready to defend my world. So that's about all I have time for tonight. Thank you for joining me for Master of Orion II, and you swimming. And I hope you're enjoying swimming through the foggy, fishy world of my mind as I'm going through the process of how I think through this. Hopefully, it's helping some of the younger guys out there. Remember, if you need to see more or learn more, please come to PocketCaptains.com, where we're going to soon have a landing page specifically for the Master of Orion. And the other thing we're playing, if you really want to try something in your iPod or iPhone, is the Pixel Starships. We're playing that one too, so try that one out. We do a review of that one on a regular basis and strategize for that. So in the meantime, thank you very much for listening, and I will talk at you again very soon. And remember, have a little bit of fun every day. Good night, everybody. Get more tips at PocketCaptains.com.